Hello everyone, welcome to Deaf Mute Studio. I'm joined by Garreth, cough twice please, Gibson, and we are recommending 2 films per day across October to celebrate Halloween. We are currently on day 16, which is the 16th of October. Gib, what's your pick?
My pick is David Cronenberg's The Fly, which came out in 1986.
Certainly did.
It's a rare case of a remake, probably overshadowing the original.
Eclipsing, yeah.
Eclipsing it, yeah. It's just it's an absolute masterpiece, to be honest. It's very, very hard to find any faults with this film. It's just it's a great story. It's a very very sort of tragic love story, isn't it? Of really the part of it that doesn't really get spoke about that much, but it's kind of sad.
You have sex with a fly, Gib. Things are going to go wrong. Exactly. Oh, is this a different film? No, but I completely agree, mate. It is a tragic love story, and the body horror is off the scale in this film.
And it's done by I think the body horror maestro, who has done a few films already leading up to The Fly. It's kind of sad to see sort of the beginning, and he's coming up with this. He's clearly he's onto something, isn't he? And then them two get together, but then this thing happens to him, and he just starts sort of slowly deteriorating, which is
it's hard to watch emotionally and physically.
Yeah,
I find.
You sort of eventually kind of starts seeing it through her eyes, where she's not seeing him for a little while, and then comes back, and he's just deteriorated more, and he's just getting worse and worse. It's kind of like a bit of a metaphor for sort of like cancer, and watching a loved one kind of. You sort of slowly kind of deteriorate. It's
the helplessness of it as well.
It's just you kind of really feel for him, because he's quite a likable guy at the beginning, isn't he?
Oh, very much so, yeah.
And it's one of those rare films as well where a person who's a scientist, actually you can kind of believe it. When you sort of sometimes see films and it's just like a Hollywood type who's just playing the scientist, and you're just that's just no, I don't really buy it. But you do really sort of buy Jeff Goldblum as this guy, and yeah, it's a very, very sad film. Not a lot of humour to it at all. Very downbeat. There's a very, very downer of an ending as well, but it just kind of suits the tone of the film, really.
It does, and it's a very memorable film for the body horror, but surprisingly enough, the thing that always sticks in my mind about The Fly is the arm wrestling scene.
Oh yeah, that did used to make me wince when I was a kid when I watched it. Yeah,
but yeah, and it's the everyone has a dislike for insects, and well, most people anyway, and to see like you said, see such a likable person transform into this monster is, I think it's a masterstroke in the film to have him to have Jeff Goldblum in the film, because everybody likes Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly as well. It's you're just watching one of your favorite kind of people in Hollywood, an actor and stuff, and he's his character, and he's just sort of slowly and he, just slowly dying, and it's awful to see, really, and you do feel for it. But again, it is, it's a very very engaging film though as well, for that really an emotional level, and a great performance by him as well, because obviously he's eventually he has to start playing in full makeup, but even just things of his twitching, his flat, his sort of insect side of him when that starts taking over, and and it's got an amazing score by Howard Shore as well. That just really adds to the heartbreak of it, really, and the finale, to the finale of it as well. And
And
the sequel's I remember the sequel's really shit. The one with Eric Stoltz.
Oh my god, it was Stoltzy, wasn't it?
But kind of that one's a little bit more fun in a cheesy kind of 80s way. But yeah, that's my recommendation. The Fly.
Oh, what a recommendation! It's what. Not only is it a great horror film, it's an incredible film.
It's a great science fiction film as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and the way it finishes as well with the pregnancy scene is just nightmare juice. Fantastic recommendation, Gib. I'm fully behind that, 100%. It's incredible. Well, again, another great film from David Cronenberg.
Yeah,
he's the master at this stuff.
And I think he was at his best. I think around that time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, fantastic pick. For my pick, for my pick, I've gone with a film that I watched way back when on Film 4, very late at night when I couldn't sleep.
Always the best. Always the best ones.
Oh, and honestly, Film 4 and Bravo have a lot of responsibility in me liking a lot of films. but this one's a mad one because I don't know many people who have seen it, and it's 1984's Razorback.
Yeah. Okay. This is the first one on your list so far that I've never seen. My God, they are. Right, my time to shine. Right. So basically, it's like 1984. It was the height of Australian exploitation film, and it's directed by Russell Mulcahy, who's done Highlander. Oh, okay.
I think this was the film he'd done before Highlander. So
I believe so. Yeah.
Stylistically, it's very similar in terms of how it was shot, lighting and whatnot. But Razorback is basically about a small town in the outback of Australia that's getting pretty much decimated by a razorback, which is a giant boar, and an American comes to investigate it, and it's such a stylistic film. It's seeped in 80s-ness.
That's what we like.
And it's not really about the boar as a lot of my picks. It's more about like the boar's like kind of the backdrop of it, and it's people just trying to survive a situation with bad people.
Yeah.
But the boar is very much front and center, and it's great, Gib. It's the practical effects for the boar and how they shoot around it, so you don't get very similar to Jaws.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of camera trickery to have the presence of this wild, almost prehistoric beast.
Yeah.
Doing it, so you don't get the cheesy full shot of it on wheels. So it's,
which is to say, sometimes there's a blessing, isn't it, when you don't see it a lot, and it kind of adds to the film as well.
Exactly, and yeah, it pretty much does the same as what Jaws did.
Yeah,
but I mean, the act and the dialogue, it's not really. It's not Oscar material. It never was going to be, with a film called Razorback about a giant pig terrorizing the outback of Australia. But it's unbelievably cool, and there's a fantastic ball trippy drug sequence.
Oh, nice.
And you can tell the director had a lot of music video experience, because he made a lot of Duran Duran videos back in the 80s.
I believe so. Yeah, they say the only first of my hearing of Razorback was on the documentary on the Highlander DVD, and they do sort of briefly touch about him making that film first, and that's what got him the gig. And yeah, they do speak about Razorback quite fondly, really.
I mean, yeah, it's like I said, it was part of the Australian exploitation era, so you pretty much know what you get when you say the word exploitation.
Yeah.
But I think Razorback, not only is it a cool little horror film, but I think it'd be a great double bill to go alongside Highlander.
Yeah. So stylistically, you can definitely the cut from the same cloth, definitely.
Very much so. That's my pick, man. I'm not sure if I've won you over there because
I really do want to watch it. It has been kind of on my radar for a little while. I think just from watching the Highlander documentary, but I never fully looked into it, so I didn't totally know what it was about. So, but now you've convinced me.
It's my last piece on this. It's got the coolest intro title card I've ever seen.
I love a good title sequence.
Oh, I won't ruin this film for you because it's just the intro, but it's a fella watching TV, and the Razorback plows right through his house. It's fucking massive, Gib. And it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure it kills a baby on the way, maybe. God. And the guy's running out, and I think he drops to his knees and just, and then the title card Razorback just hits the screen, and you're like, yes! In!
Oh, you've sold me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I can get even one person to watch Razorback from this video, I will have done my job in life.
I'll take that as homework, as to watch. You've got a little bit more homework than I have, but I'll yeah.
Yes.
I've got one film I haven't seen, so probably
7
or 8. Yeah.
Oh, it's good to know that I've recommended a horror film that you've not seen yet, Gib. I'm excited for you to watch it, and I'm excited for anyone watching this to go watch it. I'm not sure where it's on. It's probably on Prime. You can get it.
It sounds like it's got Prime written all over it.
Prime, and I'd even recommend buying the DVD copy on the cheap. Because it's definitely it's worth it.
It's probably what I'll end up doing.
If you don't like it, I'll buy the copy off you. That's just for you, Gib, not anyone watching this.
Oh, it'll be out of the plastic cellophane though, so.
Damn it. Nah, you can keep it.
I don't think you'll want to touch it.